All right, welcome back, everybody. We got just a little taste for the last 15 minutes. Everybody, we're going to see YouTube populating. We got that fixed. So game number one, they're kicking off right now. We'll be live betting the Buccaneers and the Lions as well. And then we're going to be looking at the second game tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern start, the Texans and the Seahawks, a pivotal game for both teams as they both very much think they are a playoff team. So let's bring in my guys. After our best bets are up there, let me sure I get that game on. Mikey P, the usual crew here on the Monday Night Grind, Raphael, and my man Big Tommy C. So, gentlemen, tonight, this is a game between the Texans and the Seahawks that 2-3, 4-2. But Mikey, I want to start with you because Seattle went to Jacksonville last week and they got the job done. It looked like a really impressive victory until you watch the Jags this week do nothing against the Rams. How good is the Seahawks team? With a win tonight, they stay tied at the top of the NFC West.
I think Seattle needs to show that they're good. I am still not a Sam Darnold believer. I think Jackson Smith-Njigba is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. They have weapons on offense. I just can't put trust in Sam Darnold. And if anybody watched Sunday Night Football, George Kittle just being on the field for the 49ers could change the entire future of that division. So Seattle has to have this game.
They got to stay there. And sometimes, Raphael, because of the way the schedule falls, you can have two, maybe even three teams from one division. Maybe this year the NFC West is that division. And last year, Sam Darnold, he went crazy till the last 2 or 3 weeks and played horrible in the playoffs. How much do you think his confidence needs to stay here? As his memory says, I've been here 12 months ago.
Yeah, I think his confidence still needs to be high, but I think the team confidence needs to be high because they all saw what we all saw yesterday. The 49ers win. The 49ers are getting healthy, so they need this win. They don't want to pull a Pittsburgh where on Thursday night they needed a win to separate themselves from everyone else, and they didn't. So I think Seattle is going to be a heavy bet team for the next couple of hours just because of that.
And Tommy, the problem for Houston is right now, and I know we're still 10 weeks away, but when you get to week 7, week 8, everything starts to kind of come into focus. And they happen to be in the same division with the best team record-wise in the AFC right now. That's the Indianapolis Colts at 6-1. So if they can win on the road, they won 2 in a row, Ravens, Tennessee, and they've been scoring more points. They can get back to 500 and be very much alive.
Yeah, they need to win, Coach, and they have to show up too because they're a little fugazi for me. They're either up or down. I mean, I really like their coach a lot. I think their quarterback is going to be really good, but they have to show up to games, Coach. This is a huge game for them tonight. To go to Seattle and try to win tonight, that's a big deal in Seattle, as you know.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, let's get into our best bets. And I know, Tommy, I'm going to start with you. You had Tampa plus the 6, or if people wanted to buy a point, minus 140. Right now, the Lions are all the way inside of Tampa territory at the 35 with 3rd and 6. But you also have one play in the late game. Let's start with that one.
Yeah, I'm taking the running back from the Texans, Nick Chubb, rushing yards, 40-plus at plus 104. Nick Chubb has recorded 43-plus rushing yards in each of his last 23 appearances against NFC opponents, and he's averaged like 41, 42 yards. So this is a good play, Coach.
What the last how many times he's played against an NFC opponent?
Now listen to this carefully. 23 appearances, not games. It's where he's appeared. So he hasn't been in every game against an NFC opponent. It's appearances in the game. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I absolutely.
I want to make that very clear. I want to make it very clear.
I'm looking at the rushing yards right now, and let's see. So alternate. So 50 plus for him is plus 210. So you have 40 plus, and what's your number, Tommy?
Plus 104.
Plus 104. All right, very, very, very good. By the way, the Lions, shockingly, they went for it on 4th down. They got it. The drive continues. Is there another team, guys, that doesn't care about 4th and 6 less than the Lions? I mean, it's insane. It's almost like they say, we're not kicking. Yeah. I would never bet a field goal kicking prop on the Lions ever. ever. Raphael or Mikey, do we have a best bet on the second game tonight? Either one?
Yeah.
I have 2.
Okay. All right, Raphael, go.
Well, I want to talk about the money line on this game. Some books just moved it to minus 180 on Seattle. We should see a 3.5 pop up. A money line should be a minus 160, minus 165. Now you're talking about 20 cents different and not move the number. So we could see a 3.5 pop up before kickoff. So if you like Houston, wait for that plus the 3.5. If you like Seattle, grab the 3 right now. But my first play is
Real quick, Raphael, I hate to ruin your flow. We've got our first score in the game, so there will be nobody going into the Legends Lounge for game number 1. Although I'm happy because I have Amon-Ra St. Brown over 7.5 catches, 27-yard touchdown, 6-0, 3 minutes in. Tommy, how you feel about that?
Bad. What happened?
They decided not to guard him. He was wide open.
Oh my God.
Wide open.
Bad.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. 6 plays, 69 yards, 3:01 off the clock. Mikey got that.
Wow.
All right, 7-0, 3 minutes in. I also have the over 52.5. So
Jesus.
all right. Hey, Tommy, it's early. It's early. This is the Buccaneers MO. All right, Raphael, back to you. Continue, sir.
Yeah, it's time. We can see the Giants Broncos game again all over again. It's very early, so we can see something change.
Too early. Too early.
Yeah, too early.
Live number on this game now is 8.5 for the Lions, and the total is 58.5. But my first play is Kenneth Walker the third over 61.5 rushing and receiving yards. This one opened up at 59.5, and right now at BetMGM just moved about maybe a couple of seconds ago to 63.5. I still love it at 63.5. He had 86 yards his last game against Tampa Bay's defense. So I think he's going to have a big game again. He's hit this number 3 out of 5 games. And I'll take the Seahawks team total over 21.5. Yes, everyone thinks it's going to be a low scoring game. I'll lay the $1.25 on this one. I think we can see the Seahawks put some points on the board early. I think we're going to see a high scoring game on this one. So I take Seattle team total.
Yeah, I like that. I like that team total quite a bit. All right, Mikey, coming over to you, big dog. What do you got?
You know, Coach, this week on Monday Night Football, it's just a love affair. And I want to say thank you to the NFL. Gave me Baker Mayfield in the first game. And now I get to introduce the world to 2 great young dynamic players in the NFL. So give me Seahawks tight end A.J. Barner, 25 or more receiving yards. He's become one of Sam Darnold's favorite targets. He's averaging 34 yards a game. That's an easy dub there for me. And then Woody Marks. Who doesn't love a good Woody on a Monday night? Oh, sorry. A good Woody Marks on a Monday night. Give me Woody Marks 50 or more combined rushing and receiving yards. Tommy, I like Nick Chubb, but all it's going to take is one big play from Woody Marks, and we've got ourselves a cash ticket. Sorry, Coach.
Did you just talk about a Woody and Chubb all in the same sentence? I mean, what is the show turned into?
I caught that too.
It's like, oh my goodness. Oh my
What
goodness.
are we doing?
Wow. It might be the second time today I get hit with a copyright. Delete. Petty Machete WWE. Can you believe it? Hey, that means they're watching. By the way, we got hit with a copyright for Coach and Bro today for using a 18-second video. That's 20 years old, by the way. But it's okay. Hey, it's all right. It's respect. They respect the game, or they wouldn't care. All right, so best bets are done, but we got to dive a little bit deeper because there's some players out there, and maybe there's a play that you guys aren't thinking about that my guys might talk you into it. So it's time to look at a little playmakers. All right, let's start at the quarterback position tonight. And Sam Darnold picking up where he left off a season ago in Minnesota, and he has become the guy for Seattle. We know on the other side, it's their franchise quarterback. Oh, Tommy! Ooh, oh, there's a flag on the play. Sorry. All right, right now, tech issues. We are freezing. I think WWE may have like frozen all of my stuff today. I really think they did, not just the YouTube.
Oh yeah.
All right, but let's talk about the quarterbacks for a second. And Tommy, or excuse me, Mike, I'm going to start with you, because Sam Darnold, it's not like he goes out there and throws, 400 yards, but he finds his weapons. He mixes it around. Kenneth Walker's not a guy, we'll get to him in a second, who is going to run for 200 yards on any given night. So what do you make of Sam Darnold tonight?
You know, the thing I like about Sam Darnold, and there's not much, but the thing I like about Sam Darnold is he plays well enough, but the books don't really buy into him having big games. So you can get his number at 222 and a half or 225. And I think that that's a very good number for Sam Darnold because he has one of the most dynamic weapons in JSN on the outside at wide receiver. So I like Sam Darnold, but talent for talent, I will take CJ Stroud of the Texans all day long.
Raphael, the number for CJ Stroud is around, depending, they may change a little bit at different books. 225 and a half for Stroud, 223 and a half. So essentially in the same neighborhood. If you had to, Raphael, which guy do you think is a bigger night in the air tonight?
Well, it's single digits for week 7. So I'm taking Sam Donald. He plays really well when it's not week 12, week 13, week 14. And I just don't trust CJ Stroud. CJ does not look the same than his rookie year. I think he's regression game after game. So I'm going to take Sam Donald, who has weapons. He doesn't turn the ball over as much as last year, at the end of last year. I think Sam Donald has to be the key in this game. So I'm taking him.
Big Tommy, Darnold proved that when he's comfortable last year, I think as the season went along, he got more and more nervous because I don't think they expected to be where they were as a team in Minnesota. But now he's experienced it. I think it helps him. And so far, he's looked in complete control this year.
He sure does, Coach. But isn't it something, guys, that there's still people out there that think he's going to revert back to his Jet days? I know he wasn't great at the end of the year with Minnesota, but I think he's a steady quarterback. He has a good arm. He makes good decisions, and he's on a good team with a good coach. That the stigma of him going back to the Jets days, that's long gone, guys. And I think that still lives with him. And I think a lot of people believe that also. But with him and Stroud, I'll take Sam Darnold any day, every day, guys.
All right, so that penalty, the Bucks had it all the way into Lions territory. That there was a holding on the kickoff. It went all the way back to the 20, 3 and out for the Bucks. So the Lions are getting the ball back. They only held the ball for 2 minutes, so still almost 10 minutes to go. Lions up 7-0. They get the ball back. Live line still 8.5. Rafi.
No, I was just going to tell. I was going to wait for you to finish. It's 10.5 now, and the total's 57.5 now that the Lions are getting the ball back. I guess so. How easily they move the ball, the books are trying to protect themselves right now.
Okay. All right, we'll keep our eye on that. Live betting, absolutely love it. If we see anything we like and we want to pull the trigger and make it an official play, let me know, guys. Any of us can do that. Real quick, because I thought in the first game that these bets would be live. I don't know, Mikey, if there's anybody on either team that I would want to lean into, and that's the longest completion for either quarterback. CJ Stroud, 34.5, Darnold, 35.5. Do you think they try to take the top off tonight?
Yeah, I would look at Nico Collins and CJ Stroud if you're looking for a longest completion there. Seattle's secondary is not the Legion of Boom that they used to be. They're banged up and they're underperforming. So Seattle does have a good defense, but if CJ Stroud can avoid the pass rush, I think Nico Collins can easily take the top off that defense.
Now, if you want to do that, because we talked about it yesterday, remember with AJ Brown, you could save 9 or 10 yards. You can do the same thing today. If you play Nico Collins specifically, Mikey, his number is 24.5 for longest reception. So you save 10 yards if you decide to do that. Would you rather do that rather than longest completion?
Absolutely, because there's going to be that one play for the Houston Texans offense where you go, why would you leave Nico Collins open? And usually those plays are 30, 40, 50-yard type plays.
Now, on the Seahawks side, Raphael, Jackson Smith-Njigba, he's become an absolute stud. His longest catch is 27.5, but if I go back, do you like him with Sam Darnold? He's clearly his favorite target, but what about specifically longest reception?
I would say no. I think Nico Collins is the one that's the best one on Houston, even though I bagged on CJ. But for the long ball, I think CJ has a better long ball. So I would say no on Seattle. Even though Sam Donald is going to pick him up a lot, probably have a lot of targets, I would look at receptions, but not the longest yards.
Okay, very, very good. Let's flip it over now and talk running backs. And let's start with the visiting team, the Houston Texans. And they have, really recently, guys, they have been playing better offense. Mikey, let me come over to you because you're on Nick Chubb as a best bet. at some books, Tommy, he's as low as 35.5. Now, you played 40 plus,
Yes.
but you can get him for minus 120 if you play his actual number, which is 35.5. So there's two different ways of doing it. You played the 40 plus, you got a better number. But why do you like Nick Chubb so much tonight for Houston?
I think they're going to establish the run first before they do anything. I think you hand that ball off. You trust Nick Chubb. Nobody's trusting Stroud right now. You got to establish the run first, as we all know, to get to the pass. And Chubb is just a steady guy who'll get you those tough yards.
Yeah, he really is. The combo number. Oh, another long pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He is so wide open in the first quarter. He's got a big old fat smile on his face, too. He's like, man, this is like pickup ball for me. Mikey, come over to you. Combo number for Nick Chubb, 47.5. So 12 more than his rushing number. Do you like that at all? Do you like Nick Chubb as much as Tommy does?
I do not. That's why I'm on Woody Marks, because I don't know that Houston's offensive line can withstand that defensive front from Seattle. So the reason why I played Woody Marks at his combined rushing and receiving, it takes one dump off to get 30, 35, maybe even just 20 to really help Woody Marks hit that number. I don't know. I don't believe in Nick Chubb. And guys, if we remember, the last time we saw the Houston Texans was against a very, very bad Ravens team where all the backups came in. So it's really hard to go off of their last game performance. I think Woody Marks is the spark plug for that offense tonight.
Okay. Take the information from whoever you like for what you will. Now, Raphael, let's go over to the Seattle side of it. They got two guys. They kind of split time. Kenneth Walker, 48.5, little juicy, minus 133, at least in my book. Zach Charbonneau, 37.5, minus 125. Again, books are different. We've got the numbers up here as well, so they might be a little different than what I'm reading to you right now. Do you like either one of these guys, Raphael?
I like rushing attempts for both of them, just in case they have a big lead. They want to protect that lead. They're going to probably hand the ball off. That's why I don't like any of the running backs from Houston, because if they're behind, that means CJ is going to have to throw a lot. So I'm looking at it opposite way on that one. So I think Seattle will be throwing, trying to get an early lead, and probably handing off the ball to protect that lead.
You know, the one thing that Tommy Carlucci has never done is run away from a fight. He doesn't mind you two disagreeing with him. Uh-oh, Tommy, we got ourselves a fumble. Buccaneers ball going the other way. Huge break. Jared Goff.
Wow.
That's a fumble. 1,000%.
Wow.
All right, big break for Tommy. So the Bucs are going to get the ball back at the 43. So really great field position here. For some reason, my BetMGM, it just drives me insane. You know, sometimes they will. Okay, here we go. Now I've got it working. So let's move on to the receivers. Let's go to receivers. Oh my God!
Can I jump in real quick while you're
go for it.
Go for
receivers? Yeah.
So now the live bet and Lions is 7.5. Right before that fumble happened, it was 12.5.
Wow.
So we're talking about a 5-point fumble right there when it happened. It could have been a totally different game than that fumble just happened.
Wow.
That's
why it is, Tommy. That's why you got to watch the game live. You got to watch the game. If you just watch on your phone, you're going to be behind. The numbers could come and go. You got to watch so you can listen to my guy, Raphael. All right, let's talk catches for a second, because the biggest number on the board, regardless of team, Mikey, is Jackson Smith-Njigba. When I get to 6.5, that's a really high number for anybody. There's only a couple of guys, and obviously I played one on the Lions side. Nico Collins has the highest for the Texans at 5.5. Dalton Schultz, don't sleep on the tight end. He's at 4.5. Anything you like here?
Did we forget Cooper Kupp exists? I mean, that is a guy who I would look at, because his number's not going to be as high as JSN's. And when you look at Cooper Kupp, when you look at the Seattle offense, everyone knows the ball's going to JSN. So what happens? It leaves up opportunity for a great veteran in Cooper Kupp. Coach, real quick, just on the running backs as well, I want to mention Kenneth Walker III. I really like his receptions as well. They have a duo with him and Zach Charbonnet. Kenneth Walker is the guy. Don't let the numbers distract you. Kenneth Walker is the lead back, whether it be on the ground or through the air. Kenneth Walker is the better play either way, through the air or on the ground, for the Seattle backfield.
Over 1.5 plus 125 on catches for Walker. Charbonnet is the same number, plus 130 essentially. So They're all the way at the bottom, but sometimes, depending on game script, you can catch a number that you really, really like. You see what producer man put up here, and this is what drives me nuts, Raphael, about BetMGM is right now you can't get straight receiving yards. It's alternate receiving yards, and it's the same on mine. I don't understand why they take it on and off sometimes. Can you explain that to me?
Sometimes it could be because of action. I mean,
Oh,
sometimes they're trying to move numbers quick enough. So normally we have a couple hours before a game. Sometimes they don't let the computer move the numbers. Actually, someone else may be moving to numbers. So if that's the case, they might be taking stuff down.
okay. Well, they just came up. Thank you, producer man. They have it. Oh, they're all the way at the bottom. Not on mine, they're not. But I see them for you. So, is that 86 and a half for Jackson? Is that 86
Yep.
and a half?
Yep.
Yep.
86 and a half.
Boy, man, anytime, guys, I see a number over 80, it scares me. Even for the big dogs like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nakua. Does it scare you, Mikey? Anything
Yeah.
over 80?
Not with a guy like JSN because he's coming off a 170-yard performance. So I think the books are saying, can he do half as good as his last performance? And I think he can. It doesn't scare me when the volume is there. It scares me when it's 4 catches, 170 yards off their last game.
Okay. Any more on this from any of you guys? Tommy, flag first play of the series. The Bucks don't want to help you right now,
I
big
know,
dog.
100
They don't want to help you.
They will.
Uh,
Coach, I would look at the tight end AJ Barner for Seattle,
Okay.
Mikey mentioned Cup, which he's going to get a lot of looks. But this guy Barner had 71 yards against Jacksonville. I think the tight ends are going to be big key in this game, especially to try to protect the lead that Seattle wants to have.
Okay, very, very good. A lot of good information there. Hopefully, you guys, just like I do, even when I'm hosting, I take my notes, paper, and this is thick, man. Look at this. This is thick.
Can I keep you on your toes, Coach?
Yeah, go for it.
One player I want to mention for longest reception, if he is available, Torrey Horton. He's a guy that not a lot of people have heard of. He's a rookie out of Colorado State, a speedster. So all he has to do is get any little sliver of open space, and he could be gone. So Torrey Horton could be a interesting play for longest reception.
Okay, very, very good. I love those little nuggets and finding them there. All right, Monday Night Grind's about more than just tonight's game. We like to look at other things, have fun. We still have to do Boomer Buster. We still have to do Ball Don't Lie. We still have to do the Legends Lounge. So there's a lot of good choices on both sides of the fence. So it's time for a little boom or buster. All right, this is where we find a team that right now is absolutely rocking it, and a team that, let's say they aren't. All right, Mikey, I'm going to start with you. Who is your boom team of the week?
I would never come on this show and be a homer or put my fanhood before anybody else. But I have to say, when your defense leads the league in takeaways with 16 and you're on a 4-game win streak, my boom team is the Chicago Bears.
That's all the analysis you got?
There's more analysis, but I didn't want to go on and on. I don't know if you've seen the games, Coach, how well they're playing the running game, 222 rushing yards. And don't sit here and tell me, they played the Saints, they played the Raiders. They're beating the teams they need to beat. And take it from a lifer, that hasn't always been the case.
Whoa. I will not tolerate gimmick infringement. If I roll the tape back from the morning podcast, that's exactly what I said. And you're taking my line. Oh, don't look around like you didn't just do that. You exactly what I said this morning. Because Raphael, I was taking a shot at you. Just full transparency. All right. You're the one that always goes, they're playing the Saints. They're playing the Saints. The Saints suck.
Plain and simple. They suck.
All right. Raphael, who is your boom team of the week?
I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers. And George Kittle came back yesterday. Didn't do nothing, but I think his presence was the big factor in that game. CMC, 201 total yards yesterday. He had more total yards than Mac and Cheese had passing. It was unbelievable watching CMC play yesterday. I just think they're on a roll right now. They're healthy. I think they're going to be winning some good games, and I would be very scared for the San Francisco 49ers.
What was that joke that you just tried to tell?
Mac and cheese.
Oh, mac and cheese. Okay, mac and cheese. Sorry. I've never heard him called that before, so something new.
That's what they called him his rookie year when he was playing in New England. They were calling him mac and cheese.
7 years ago?
Yeah, I still call him. I'm hungry.
All right, Big Tommy, who's your boom team of the week?
Guess who my boom team? It's the Denver Broncos. Congratulations to the Denver Broncos. You get your ass wiped the whole game, but you're playing the New York Giants. And another first for the Giants. 33 points in the fourth quarter, and you win the friggin' game. The boom team is the Denver Broncos. What a joke. What are we doing, Coach?
I have no idea. And you guys know me. If there's one thing I cannot stand, it's when somebody puts their fandom ahead of objectivity here on the show. My boom team of the week, the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the Raiders 31-0. There was a no contest. Now, I'm telling you right now, Patrick Mahomes, I told you last week, he knows he's the betting favorite for the MVP. He went out there and let me check my notes. Oh, yeah, 288 yards, 2 touchdowns. 286. 3 touchdowns. I was going to go with Indianapolis, and I got the numbers mixed up. And then you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different receivers he completed a pass to. Gentlemen, when you have 9 receivers that can catch the rock, you're dangerous. And oh, by the way, the Raiders suck. All right, so let's flip
Can I come back on your MVP for Patrick Mahomes? I had a meeting yesterday, and they all think that win will probably hurt his MVP because they played the Raiders. You're talking about Baker Mayfield. We're talking about Danny Dimes, who beat the Savannah Bananas yesterday. We're talking about players who are beating good teams, and you played the Raiders yesterday.
He threw for 286 yards and 3 scores and 0 interceptions. How is that he dominated that team. What are we doing?
I'm just saying other people who are in the MVP chant played better teams and had better results.
Who else? Josh Allen, they're off this week. And who else?
Danny Dimes.
2 scores. Oh, man.
Went on a road, won a big road game. What if Tampa Bay wins right now? What if Tampa Bay wins? That's a big win on Monday Night Football against Detroit.
That's a big if as well.
As of right
I'm
now.
just trying to help Tommy out. I was trying to help Tommy out.
I know. As of right now.
All right. No, Raphael ruined my flow. All right. Our Busta team of the week. Mikey, are you going to go with the Saints?
No, and I'm going to hit everyone with a little math equation that all of us, no matter who you are, whether you're on the show or not, you can figure this out. You know what 2 touchdowns and extra points are combined? 14 points. That is more than what the Arizona Cardinals have lost a combined by in their last 5 games. So to figure that out, in their last 5 losses, the last 5 games they played, they lost by a total of 13 points. How is their head coach still employed? Jacoby Brissett, I don't know what you're doing. Go somewhere else. You look serviceable. Shador Sanders, come to Arizona. Someone get that midget off the field. I can't stand Kyler Murray. I can't stand the Arizona Cardinals. They are an absolute joke each and every season.
And he's on a $200 million quarter. Oh my God! He can buy.
Would you rather have him or Tua?
Tua? Who?
I said, who would you rather have, him or Tua?
Oh, Tua. Oh God, that's a good question. Well, I'd rather have Tua on the Cardinals. How about that? I'll do that. All right, Rafi, come over to you. Who is your Busta team of the week?
I'm going to Thursday Night Football as mine. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, who let one slip away, losing to Cincinnati on a backup quarterback, being outscored at halftime, had to come back and outscore the Bengals in the second half and still lose the game. But you know who's the big winner of that game? The Baltimore Ravens. Because if they get healthy and Lamar comes back, that win's going to haunt Pittsburgh that they lost that game and they brought them back into that division.
Let me check my notes. Oh, yes. The Ravens are still 1-5. What are you talking about?
Week 7. We've got 10 more weeks to go. Look at Pittsburgh's schedule. Their next 4 games, they can lose 3 out of the next 4.
All right. I respect you a lot. I'll take your word for it.
Sorry, Kim.
What did Kim say?
She's a Steelers fan. I don't want her mad at me.
we don't want the chat queen mad at us. All right, the Lions are inside the 23-yard line now. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, Tommy, you're not allowed to go with the Bucks as your Buster team of the week. So,
No.
what team is your Buster?
My bust is, just for wearing those uniforms, is the Los Angeles Chargers with the Savannah Banana uniforms. But what happened to this team? I know they had a lot of injuries. They didn't show up at home. Danny Dimes ran up and down the whole Indianapolis Colts. The running back ran all over the place. What happened to the Chargers? I know they have injuries, but boy, they are big time for Fugazi right now, and they are my buster with those ugly yellow uniforms.
If only we had a merch store to make a Fugazi T-shirt. You think people would want that, Tommy?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'd
wear it.
I might know a guy. I know a guy.
You know a lot of people.
My Busta. I had a couple to choose from, and I'm gonna go with the guy. And I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan, but it was so low class, and so I want to show the world that I'm in charge. When Aaron Glenn took over, boy, and defensive backs have big egos and short memories. And he was a defensive back in the league years ago. But this guy is a terrible head coach. He's cutting, special teams players for fumbling. He's benching Justin Fields at halftime and said, hey, listen, I didn't feel like I had a chance the week before, but this week I did. Oh, did you, Aaron? And they managed a field goal when you brought Tyrod Taylor in and set Justin Fields down. The Jets are absolutely terrible. You give up 13 and you lose to Carolina? My Busta team of the week. Embarrassing. All right, 4th and 2. And why would we ever kick a field goal if we're the Lions?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a guaranteed 10. Yeah. And overthrew him in the end zone. And this is why I hate betting overs on the Lions. Big time. Is there a flag? Nope. Going back the other way, Tommy, a stop at the 15.
Wow.
Horrible throw by.
Wow.
Yeah, horrible throw. By the way, not to feed the ego of one Mikey P, but Nonsense McGee gave us what we like to call a curtain jerker. I've labeled the level of super stickers. It's not a super sticker, it's a curtain jerker. And he says, Finn, for Mikey P become the next Jim Rome. Keep ranting, my man. Nonsense. Don't tell him that. Do not tell him that. We do not want that hat to have, unclip it and then move it out a couple of spots. It's just fine the way that it is. Oh, my goodness.
Is Jim Everett anywhere around? I do not want to get tossed around in this office right now. I don't need Jim Everett. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm not getting beat up on camera.
All right. It's now time for a little ball don't lie. Now, here's how we play this game. Mikey comes up with 3 different questions. Raphael and Tommy, great competitors, each in their own way. And I think last week we had a tie. We had a tie. Kissing your sister. All right. So here is the first question on Ball Don't Lie. Baker Mayfield is the only quarterback in the NFL with 10 or more passing touchdowns and just 1 interception. Raphael, is this true or is it a lie?
I'm going to say it's true.
Tommy.
Wow. I'm going to say it's a lie.
Mikey.
It is true. Coming into today, Baker Mayfield, over 10 touchdowns and just 1 interception on the season.
Wow, that's amazing.
You did not just flex, Raphael.
Yes, I did.
With the camera shake.
The camera shake. You know, it would have been great if he would have done that and then everything would just fallen off. That would have been hilarious. Oh, my gosh. All right, question number 2. Jared Goff previously had a 100% completion percentage on Monday Night Football. That means in one game he was perfect?
Yep.
Mikey, that's the question. All right, yep. Raphael, true or is that a lie?
Ooh, this one's a tough one. I knew the first one. I'm going to say no because I think it would have been mentioned a lot tonight about that. So I'm going to say no. False.
Tommy.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's false.
I think this is true. He had one of those legendary games I remember. Mikey?
You are correct, Coach. It is true.
Boom!
18 for 18 against the Seattle Seahawks. A little full circle irony in tonight's Monday night. Whoa.
Oh, look at the flex now.
Oh, look at that golf. What do you call that? The golf.
Farmer's
Golfer
tan.
tan.
Farmer's tan.
Farmer's tan, yeah. Oh, it's still looking good, though. Looking good. All right, so you both missed that one. Tommy, you have a chance to tie here. All right, third one. The Seattle Seahawks are undefeated in 5 matchups all time against the Houston Texans, who they are playing tonight. Raphael, is that true or is that a lie?
I'll say it's true.
Tommy?
Oh, now say that again, Coach, one more time.
All right, they've never lost in 5 games against the Houston Texans.
That's false.
And Raphael, you said false?
No, I said true.
You said true. Mikey, true or false?
Tommy C. Light him up. Light him up, Tommy C. It is false.
2 weeks in a row. Raph and Tommy. We got to come up, Mikey, with a tiebreaker of some kind. A tiebreaker of some kind. We really, really do. Oh no, I got a text I got to check on. I have a feeling. Oh my God. Big Cheesy, who every time that he said, I need to hit the weight room. Yeah. Allstate. Do I need to go through the credentials? Do I need to take it off? Do I need to rip them out? Do I need Tommy?
Yep. I've seen him.
Mikey,
seen him in the ring. I've seen him all over.
All right. Now we're down to our final thing of the night. Now in the first game, flag. Mike Evans, long catch. Let's see if it's good though. Who had Mike Evans tonight?
Me.
You had Mike Evans?
Yeah.
For touchdown or for
touch? No, I just had him in the Legends suite. But
in the Legends suite. Did anybody play Mike Evans yards tonight? Anybody?
No.
I don't think so.
Catch. Does his butt hit? Well, it's going to be a pass interference anyway, so nobody has him. Doesn't matter. All right, it's time to get in. Do we have a trans for? I can't remember. I'm all over the place. Mikey, do we have a little something for Legends Lounge? Do we? Do you remember? Yeah, I did that right there. Just flowing, baby. Just flowing. All right. So Amon-Ra St. Brown caught the first touchdown of the early game, so nobody got in. Here are our second picks. So no longer producer, man. Raphael, you're a 2-time winner. You get to go first. What do you like tonight?
Really quick live bet, and the Lions is 6.5 books. Just text me saying they're getting tons of Bucks money coming in on live betting. Don't forget we had a 12.5 coming up earlier on this, so I guess a lot of money continues to come in on Bucks on live betting. But I'm going to the lounge again, and I'm taking another quarterback that's going to get me in. Give me Sam Darnold because it's week 7. It's not week 14. It's not week 15. This game really means nothing on week 7. He usually plays well. I'm going to say touchdown for him.
We're going to see Sam Darnold doing this after the first touchdown, like Patrick, and then doing that. By the way, this game should be 13-0, but Dan Campbell never kicks. They've been inside field goal range 3 times. Touchdown. It should be 13. Come on, take the point.
Gotta bite him,
Coach. Of course, he's got to bite him. Let me get the playoffs, Tommy. All right, Marky Model gets to go next. He likes Torrey Horton. And Mikey, this was the guy you said keep an eye on. He's a young cat out of Colorado State, correct?
Yep, and I looked. BetMGM has his longest reception at 13.5. It almost feels like a lock if the targets get sent his way. That kid can easily burn off a 20-yard or higher reception.
Okay, very, very good. Now, producer man gets to go next. Jaden Higgins at plus 1,400. Mikey, who is Jaden Higgins?
Yeah. Second-round pick out of Iowa State. He is who they need to replace Tank Dell because we don't know if Tank Dell will ever step on the field again. Jaden Higgins is a go-up-and-get-it type receiver.
I feel bad for that dude. I don't think he'll ever play again. He's 5'8", $150. He's got to be quick. He's got to be fast. And his knee exploded at Arrowhead last year. It was brutal to watch. All right. So so Mikey, you're in the lounge. You get to go next. Who do you like?
AJ Barner. I can't put a guy in the best bets and then not put him in the Legends Lounge. He is a fantastic target, not just for Sam Darnold all over the field, but in the red zone. If JSN's not taking the top off the defense, AJ Barner will find the middle of the end zone to get me back in the lounge.
Do you guys both agree that Mikey P is very quickly becoming the heel of the Monday night grind? Yes.
Now, if I get in for a third time, he won't be the heel.
Oh, you're going to be insufferable?
Yeah, I'll be 3. I'll have 3. You guys have 0.
Yeah, but you got to be able to talk the trash with it. That's being a great heel.
I won't need to. I just do this. I don't need to talk trash. Just do 3. Throw up the 3 mark. I don't need to talk trash.
Yeah, if you're, it's like this, buddy. It's like this. It's like this. This is like, what is this? What is this?
What Riley Curry does when her dad makes
Well, some people do that the other way, you guys. That means something else in a lot of different places in the United States.
From the mean streets of Raphael's growing up. Don't do this.
Do this, Raph. You can't see me.
You guys can laugh all you want when I'm in 3 times and you and Tommy are 0 times. Laugh all you want.
That hardcore trash. Don't get me, Raffy. Don't get me. All right. Tommy.
Not after tonight, Raphael, because this guy could catch passes in his sleep. You could put 3 guys on him, too. He can go over the middle. He can go down the sideline. Cooper Kupp plus 1,200. Book it, Dano.
A Hawaii 5-0 reference tonight, too.
Oh, 1987 called. They want their saying back.
I knew it.
I
knew you were going there. I knew
it's natural for me, Mikey. It just comes out of my pores. I don't even know.
He's a heel through and through, folks. No doubt about it. I've been around him. I know.
I'm going to go with Xavier Hutchinson. I felt kind of bad about playing the plus 1,000, so I went to the plus 2,000. Mikey, why should people be scared that he's going to score the first touchdown tonight?
He did it last game, and he had 2 touchdowns in that game. So if history repeats itself, I'm going to have to move on over. But I'll do it gracefully, Coach. I'll move over a seat in the Legends Lounge in the VIP area while Rafi's going, go to floor 3.
Wow, he's talking smack.
Woo. And I'm trying to wonder, why would I sit next to you when there is a couch full of ladies over there? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Raphael needs help.
A ticker would need help.
All right, let's play out a couple more. I believe everybody on the show's got theirs. All right, let's go to Brandon. Dalton Schultz. Raphael, Dalton Schultz, he's a solid tight end.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked that that number is the way it is. I thought it'd be maybe close to like 12-1, 10-1 around there. He's going to be focused a lot. I wouldn't be shocked if he's the one that gets in. So I love Brandon's pick.
And Big Tommy, you and DG have, say it with me, a little synergy. What was that? Nick Chubb. It'd be beautiful for you, Tommy, if he did that on like a 48-yard run.
Beautiful. Cash it in, brother.
And my trash talk is back.
Oh my God. I apologize to 1987. 1997.
Oh my God.
They want their saying back. Oh my God. All right. Let's go down to Big Chuck. He likes CJ Stroud. He's not really somebody that uses his legs that much, but Big Chuck seems to get things done, so it wouldn't shock me. And then leave it to Soupy to pick a guy named Woody Marks, a legendary name in comedy. And I'm not talking about Soupy.
If I'm going to be a heel, I'm going to go heel right now. And I'm going to call somebody out. Soupy, we played your Woody Marks. We played your Woody Marks, Soupy, because I did some research. Soupy, you didn't use our good folks at BetMGM who had Woody Marks at a plus 900. No. You had to shop around. Soupy.
What?
You
Take it off.
work.
Take it off. What did he do? Is he telling us that Bet 365 had it at plus 1,200? Is that what he's doing?
Yep.
We all use the same book. Oh, damn it. And Walsey, don't do it. Don't go to Bet 365 because it could have been Bet US. I don't know. We got people. Kimberly, my favorite night of the week. Kimberly, it's my favorite night too. I love laughing on this show. Oh my God. I love laughing. All right. Soupy. All right, gentlemen, we're going to recap our best bets for the late game. How did the Lions get the ball back already? I mean, it's just like every time I look down, the over is not going to come in. I guess yesterday it was 40 points in the fourth quarter of the Broncos game, so we have a chance. But I like it when Amon-Ra St. Brown catches another one. Let's see how many catches he has right now, by the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4 catches, 79 yards. And my other player, I didn't think Jameson would have a lot. I just need 1 bomb. So right now I'm halfway home in the second quarter. So Goff, what was his number, Raphael? He's at 164 already.
I don't have it in front of me. Yeah.
Probably 250, 255, something like that. All right. So we're going to recap our live picks. We'll hit on baseball real quick and we'll get the hell out of Dodge. Let's throw up the screen one more time. Tommy, your best bet in the late game is what?
I got Nick Chubb rushing yards 40 plus 104.
Awesome analysis. Okay, Raphael, let me come over to you. Who do you like in the late game?
Kenneth Walker the third over 61.5 rushing yards and receiving yards. This one opened up at 59.5. When the show started, it moved to 63.5. I just like the way he's going to play this game, especially he'll be focused on the receiving. He's hit this one 3 out of 5 games, so I think he's going to have a big game. That's why the Hawks win. And I like the Seahawks team total over 21.5 minus 125. Their last game at Monday night, they hit this number. They're 22-7 on Monday Night Football, and 68% of those games went over 21.5.
All right, very, very good. All right, there, Jingle Boy. Let's see your plays for the late game.
Tommy, I know you're on Nick Chubb, so I'm taking Woody Marks 50 combined rush and receiving yards at a minus 110 because someone's got to be an explosive player in that Houston backfield. It won't be Nick Chubb. And then A.J. Barner, 25 or more receiving yards for the Seattle Seahawks tight end and the guy who will get me back in the Legends Lounge.
Tommy, I was just contemplating the stray that you just took from Mikey P. Clearly, he doesn't know your family, your background, and what you do for little punks like him.
Yeah.
The floor is yours, Tommy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if he sees a cement truck pull in front of his house tomorrow and 2 big guys come out, the Cabuzo brothers.
And his better half's like, no, you can have him. Go ahead and take him. Go ahead and take him. All right. Any more takes on the late game? The Bucs got the ball back. They sacked Jared Goff. So 10 minutes to go. Bucs have the ball. That's why I told you, Tommy, to buy that point. Yep. Right now it's sitting on 7. I know it may not stay there, but the Bucs have the ball back. Any more final takes on this game before we just quickly hit on the baseball? We're good?
I'm really shocked that we haven't seen a 3.5. There's 3 books that have 3 minus 120. Just move it to 3.5. Why are you gonna make the public lay 20 cents on a number that's minus 3 and a money line that's minus 180?
Yeah, I don't know. Minus 180 is way too high unless it's like a single one-off in baseball. But in football, it scares me to death. All right, real quick, guys, because there is a Game 7. First pitch is in 16 minutes in Toronto. And this has been such a weird series. The Mariners win the first 2 on the road. Blue Jays win the next 2 on the road. Then Seattle wins 1 at home. And the Blue Jays win 1 at home. And now it all comes down to tonight. And Mikey, I got to tell you, George Kirby, I know you're on his strikeouts today, one of your best bets. Why do you like Seattle with him on the mound so much tonight?
Seattle, more than any other team, has given their pitchers an opportunity to either win them the game or cost them the game. And I think George Kirby is the best ace of that Mariners staff. And plus, I have to go with the Mariners because I know Tommy hates the Blue Jays, and I need to get back in Tommy's good graces.
One thing I can't stand is when somebody tries to be a heel, talks trash, and less than
Babyface.
is walking backwards as a baby face. What do you always say? Stand on business. You say it, you own it. Excuse
I
me.
was just pulling a John Cena real quick.
What's that?
I was pulling a John Cena. I went heel and then right back to babyface.
No, you didn't.
No,
You didn't. You went from heel to wuss face is what you did right there. Heel to wuss face. All right, Raphael, what are we looking at from a numbers perspective? Anything that kind of leans you one way or another?
I think the Blue Jays. I think Blue Jay money's been coming in since about 4:00, and I think the Sharps waited for that best number. It was up to minus or down to minus 125 this afternoon, and quickly got bet all the way up to minus 135. So 10 cents means the Sharps hammered that. I think we see an over game. I think we see an exciting game. I think this game goes over, and the Blue Jays go to the World Series.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Producer man, go ahead. Grow a pair. Grow a pair from the chat queen. Boom! Boom! That's exactly. Mikey, would you care to say anything to the chat queen off of that comment?
Absolutely not. I know my place.
You're damn right. You know your place.
That's right.
That's the best answer you've had all night long. Now, Tommy,
Yes,
I know that the last 3 weeks
Yes.
has been rough for you and your family.
Yes.
It's been
Yes.
rough, and
Yep.
I get that. But there are some fans out there that be like, "Oh, well, this team knocked out my team, so I'm going to root for them." I can't stand fans like that.
No. Not
So,
not
with
this
that
one.
said, are you rooting for the Blue Jays tonight?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm going for the Mariners here, and that kid Kirby's from Rye, New York here. But I actually think the Blue Jays are going to win the game. They got too much there. But it'll be a great story if the Mariners made it going against the Dodgers. Big payroll, the little engine that could. It could be a great story. But I think the Blue Jays are going to win. They have just too much firepower, man.
So you're going against Mikey P. So Mikey has the Mariners. And Raphael, who did you say?
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. Last time that Bieber faced the Mariners was on the 15th game, whatever game it was. He went 6 innings, 2 runs, and it was the game that the Blue Jays won 13-4.
Wow.
Because Kirby was not great. So I hate to point that out, Mikey. Wow. Did you just smirk me? Did you just
I'm not
smirk
worried.
me?
I'm not worried. I think
I
I'm worried
haven't been-
about
I
some.
have not been smirked in a long time.
You were
Tell
smart.
me, I was
You were
smirked.
smart. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to feel right now, to be honest with
I
you.
can get that cement truck there earlier, Coach, if you want. The Cabuzzo brothers. Their motto is "You carry, we bury."
I buried myself enough, Tommy. I don't need anymore else.
It's been a hell of a night for Mikey P. All right, it's time for our final takes as the Buccaneers are at midfield, 3rd and 6, 8 minutes to go. We need a score here. I've got the over, and right now I'm drawing dead, as they say in poker. No, he didn't. Nope. All right, Mikey Evans caught it, but he got pushed out of bounds, so they're going to punt. Defenses are standing up. All right, final takes. Tommy, I'm going to start with you. Go.
Yeah, I think this Bucks line is going to be a good game. I think our boy Baker's going to come back and he's going to make it a game. And my pick's going to win tonight, Coach. No doubt about it. I have a lot of faith in Baker Mayfield. A lot.
I feel that. All right, Raphael, final take. Go.
I like the Lions to win this game. The total now is 41.5, Coach. If you want to maybe jump off and maybe sprinkle some over money on 41.5, and I like the Seahawks. I think both home teams win. especially Seattle as they saw San Francisco win last night or yesterday.
If I can get 2 touchdowns in the final 7:30, we might have a shot. I got to get to 21 by halftime. Got to get to 21. Mikey P, final take. Go.
Baker Mayfield is best at what? Winning games in the fourth quarter, especially in the final moments. We will see that again tonight, and you'll hear it. Baker, touchdown maker. And as far as the Texans and Seahawks, I believe it's a desperation game for both teams. Seattle does not want to drop to the 49ers in the division, and Houston, you can't be 2-5.
You can't be 2-5. By the way, just a reminder, Mikey, as I am wallowing in my over pity, what were the 3 numbers for your Baker parlay maker?
They were 250 passing yards, 15 rushing yards, and 2 passing touchdowns.
You might not see 2 passing touchdowns the whole game.
Yeah.
So far, we're at 24, 0, and 0. We're on our way. We're on our way. You're going to join me, Mikey, because right now I've got 7 points for my over. But hey, never say die.
It's early.
It's early. You're right. It's early. It's early. Gentlemen, another fun evening. I appreciate you. I appreciate YouTube not kicking us off. Thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. And it's a special week because we're going to push some of our NFL stuff back. We've got a new little game we're going to play tomorrow. We want you guys to be interactive with us. So you tune in either on our YouTube page or you can do it on Stadium, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, whatever you prefer. We just want you there. If you missed any of the Coach and Bro show today, hey, don't worry about this week's episode. It may be back up by Wednesday. We'll see. That's going to do it for now. So understand there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these Monday night late start, 10 p.m. I'm dying. I need to go to bed. Tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire team, damn it, do I love them all. My man Mikey P, Raphael, Vagazy, Big Tommy C, and producer man behind the scenes, always making the show look like $1 million. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. That didn't work. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time.